How to articulate your thoughts effectively. Being articulate is being able to express your ideas and thoughts in a way that people understand what you're trying to say. But our thoughts are often complex. While the thoughts are clear inside our heads, it's common to have trouble putting those well-aged thoughts into words. Being articulate is being able to express your ideas and thoughts in a way that people understand what you're trying to say. Number one, expand your vocabulary. This may seem very basic, and it's a good start. Sometimes it's a matter of not having the words for it, and you cannot speak that which you do not know. And if you don't have a word to convey your thoughts, it can't exist in someone else's world. Focus on expanding your vocabulary through reading literature outside your regular choice of reading material. This has worked so well for me. It causes you to become more well-rounded and sounding more intelligent by using words that aren't necessarily used in your domain. Number two, practice improvisation or improvising. What do I mean by that? Learn how to be more expressive will help you convey the meaning and emotions behind what you're trying to say. Emotions are more clearly conveyed by how you say the words rather than exact words you're using. For example, no versus no. I'm expressing the word no. Yes versus yes. Delight, oh, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself. Those are prime examples, same words using a little more emotion and expression. Improv and acting will teach you how to become more expressive in your speech and body language. Start by watching an improv show. Take notes on the thought process of how the actors get their message across. This has helped me personally in so many ways. Watching comedians, watching improv, all of it helps. Number three, lay it down in writing first. Write it down. Words give you life. It'll bring your speech to life. This technique is important for those who wish to take a long time with their thoughts and then to explain what you mean. This is a common challenge for introverts. Writing it down helps and creates comfort when you present. Believe it or not, there was a time when I considered myself an introvert, and writing was my springboard to become more expressive on camera and on stage. Permit yourself to take the time your mind needs to unlock the right words from your memory. Let your mind go wherever it goes, and then you express yourself in writing first. So the best speeches often come from the written word. Number four, pay attention to tone and accentuation. If you change the tone and you're saying a completely different word, when we accentuate a syllable, we make the vowel sound clearer and easy to understand. When you say, I really like speaking on camera versus I really like speaking on camera, one is more believable than the other, simply by using a different tone. Number five, don't be afraid to pronounce. Pronounce the words fully, completely. One bad habit one can get in is the way of mumbling. Fully pronounce each syllable to prevent tailing off when you are speaking. And when you speak with great articulation, without mumbling, people perceive you more seriously. They look at you as being more intelligent. Think of the great orators of our time, the great speakers. Like President Obama is a fantastic speaker. He articulates each of his words and pronounces each of his words correctly. Number six, listen to yourself. Record yourself on camera or just through an audio device. You will then reveal to yourself how you sound. And then if you record yourself like you're having a normal conversation, you'll understand and pick up some verbal tics that you may be using. You'll get feedback from other people when you are recorded. Sit down and record yourself when you are talking about a topic. If you use words like you know, or right, or like, you will be annoying, and those annoying tics will come up, and you will become more articulate because they're painful to listen to, painful to watch, and pain causes change. Listen to yourself and you'll get rid of a lot of those annoying verbal tics. Number 7, organize your speech. What do I mean by that? Perhaps the most important trick for more articulate speech is know what you're talking about. Perhaps the most important trick for articulate speech is know what you're talking about. Have a clear idea or framework of what you want to say will allow you to organize your thoughts into a clear and coherent structure. What I'm saying is, know your topic. Research your topic. If you don't know about a topic, clearly research it, practice it, get in front of the camera, know your topic. I cannot talk about women's clothes, for example. I don't know anything about it. I'd have to research it. But talking about speech and articulation and knowing what you're talking about, my area of expertise, I know it. Number 8, study other speakers. Hugely important. For anybody that's professional, listen to this tip. Articulate speakers learn from other articulate speakers. Find a radio show or podcast you enjoy, analyze the speech. He or she has likely gotten rid of any verbal tics and can help you identify effective patterns of speech. I guarantee you, the best speakers don't say, you know, right, or hey, like this, like that. They like you to death. Listen to the articulate speakers. The articulate speakers are the ones that will bring you gold and set a benchmark for you to arrive, for you to exceed, to emulate. Number 9, address your weaknesses. This comes from recording yourself, analyzing yourself, gain a solid understanding of the reason for your lack of articulation. Maybe you have some tension and social anxiety, or maybe it's a fear of being the center of attention and embarrassing yourself. Once you understand the root causes, you can work through these issues and simply practice. Practice, practice, practice. The best way, because I used to say right, I used to say you know, it took me to get on camera to correct myself. And I remember when I was back in grade school, one of my friend's father was a doctor. And he asked me about my pain I was experiencing, and I explained it to him. And I said, you know, at the end of the sentence, because that's how I spoke when I was 15 years old. And he said, no, I don't know. You're telling me. Why are you telling me you know? I don't know. You're the one that needs to just not say you know anymore. And he was an adult. He was a doctor. He was an old man. He was like 45. And you hear how I just said like 45? No, he was 45. I just corrected myself. You can correct yourself because I'm on camera and I'm doing this as an example for you. You can correct yourself. Video recording is a great way. Review these tips again. Go through the video one more time, how to articulate your thoughts effectively. Make sure you study great speakers, great orators. That's how I improved. Constantly reviewing, watching their speech patterns. Listen to people like Jordan Peterson. Watch President Obama speak. Look at JFK. John F. Kennedy was a great American speaker and president who spoke eloquently. It got him into office. Look how they stand. Look how they pronounce their words. Do they also include some humor? These are additional ways to sound more articulate and be perceived as intelligent. If you have any comments about what we reviewed, or there are some other steps that need to be included, how to articulate your thoughts more effectively, both on stage, off stage, or simply in the workplace, comment below. I invite you to comment and I will respond to your comments. We'll see you in the next video.